you've got your 10 windmills. And once you've done your 10 windmills, we're going to push out to the side 10 times. Good stuff, nice big push out to the side, getting that stretch through the side. And then once you've done the 10, we're going to bring the legs up all the way up to the hand, get a nice stretch through the hamstrings. Good stuff. So keep those going. Just get my watch on. Good stuff. And then once you've done your legs, we're going for 10 little squats, just small ones, just bobbing up and down, starting to get those knee joints working, glutes kicking in as well. Good stuff. So 10 little squats. And then we're going to start jogging on the spot. And you've got 5 arm circles in one direction and 5 arm circles in the other direction. Good stuff. Then we take it into our lunges. Again, arms off the head with the lunges. So do 10 here again. So nice big step forwards. Not too low though, because we're still in warm-up mode. Arms off the head. And then what I want you to do is to go into a downward dog, so yoga-y one. So you'll put your body in this position and you're going to lower the heels one at a time down to the floor. And then give me 20 here. So you're lifting the bottom as high as you can, putting one heel onto the floor and then the other, like you're walking on the spot. Keeping the toes on the floor. And we're going for 20 here, just getting a nice stretch through the calf muscles. While we're here, getting into the shoulders as well. In that position. Good work. And then once you've done those, we're back to jogging on the spot again. And we're back to our 5 arm circles in one direction. 5 arm circles in the other direction. Okay, then we've got our dreaded inchworms, but they're good to get through everything. Reaching down, climbing through to your plank position, and you've got your 4 twists. Caroline, if you just want to be up and just doing some very slow knee to elbow, make sure they're slow. So you're getting that knee right across and start getting into those glutes. Everyone else, you've got 4 here with your 4 twists. Start getting through the shoulders. And then back up again, make sure you're coming up overhead each time. So you're getting the full stretch through the body. So 4 inchworms with the 4 twists. And up you pop once you've done those ones. And then once you've done your 4 inch, I just want to warm up. It's so cold, I just want to make sure we've got everything nice warmed up. So you're just going to very quickly stretch, get your resistance bands. We're just going to do 10 pull downs, but don't have too much resistance. You can keep it quite light as we warm up mode. So 10 here, and then 10 frontward ones. Again, just a light bit of resistance. You want to make it harder later on. So 10 shoulders, 10 chest. Then you have the band in front. You're going to take it behind you and in front again. So just as far back as you can to get a nice stretch through the chest and then over the top. You can give me 10 here as well. So just a nice stretch through the chest and bringing the band in front of you. Good stuff. So 10 here. Just making sure those shoulder joints are warmed up. Stretching out the chest. Ready for the fun that's in ahead of us. Good work, guys. And then once you've done those, I'm going to take it back to jogging. This time, 10 arm circles, little ones like this, in one direction, and then 10 in the other direction. And then once you've done your arm circles, we're back into our legs, working our way back to the beginning. You've got your 10 leg swings, toe up towards the hand. Good stuff. And then after your 10 leg swings, we've got our 10 pushes out to the side. And then we'll finish off with our 10 windmills. And hopefully everything is nice and stretched out. Let's check. Good stuff. So last set of windmills for me. So as I mentioned, it's 100 reps. I've been doing this theme all week, and you guys don't get away with it either on a Friday. Right, okay, so we've got our cardio. So we're going for 20 repetitions of each exercise. We've got 5 exercises to start with. And I'm going to alternate between cardio and resistance today. Rather than doing a whole block of cardio and a whole block of resistance, I'm going to alternate between the two just to mix it up a little bit today. Okay, so round one is 20 power jacks. Remember your low impact version, stepping to the side. Right, let's go. So 20 power jacks, nice and quick. Again, low impact version, stepping to the side if you need that. So 20 power jacks, I'm trusting you to count them and not doing yourself out of any reps. Then you're down for 20 mountain climbers. If the mountain climbers are too much, you've got knee to elbow as your alternative. Okay, down with your 20 mountain climbers. Nice and quick, drive the knees. Remember, knee to elbow if you're not doing the mountain climbers. After your 20 mountain climbers, you've got 20 high knees. Again, you can walk the high knees. Make sure you're not bending down, make sure you're coming up nice and high with the high knees. So 20 high knees. And then after your 20 high knees, you've got 20 side shuffles. You're shuffling from side to side using all the space that you've got. Good stuff. So just light on the toes, little touch down each side. And 20 here. As quick as you can with these. And then after your 20 side shuffles, we've got 20 skaters. These ones jumping from side to side, get up to bottom, get the arms swinging as far as you can. Good stuff. This is warm-up round. Good, right, so once you've done your 20 skaters, have a very quick breather. And that is the warm-up round. Good stuff. So grab a quick drink. And that's warmed us up nicely. We've got a second round to go for. And then we're going to go straight on to resistance work. We're going to get a bit more resistance work in today's session. Okay, next 5 exercises. We've got 20 star jumps. If there's too much of the jumping, you can step to the side. Let's go. So 20 star jumps. Step to the side, but both arms are going up each time. And that's the lower impact version. So 20 here. Straight into 20 high knees. Sorry, heel kicks. Heel up to bottom, arms up the head. 20 here. So 20 star jumps, 20 heel kicks. And then we've got 20 spotty dogs. So nice and arms and legs for your spotty dogs. And then we've got our boxing. So you're jogging on the spot as fast as you can. 20 jack crosses. Into your 20 hooks. Keep that elbow up nice and high, punching the side of the face. Your opponent, not you. And then 20 uppercuts coming up underneath. Make sure there's some real force coming up underneath and that twist in the core. With those uppercuts. And then 10 singles on each side. Good stuff. And last but not least, everybody's favourite, new bear coming, 20 burpees. If it's too much to do the burpees, give me 30. Knee to elbow, doing more than knee to elbow to give us time to do our burpees. Right, 20 burpees. And then we will have a breather. Good stuff. Remember, you can stack the burpees if you don't want to jump them, or you can go to the knee to elbow if you prefer today, or you can't do burpees. Try and go do the burpees if you can though. So 20 burpees. And then once you're on your 20 burpees, have a very quick breather, grab a small drink, and then we're going to go and work those legs. Good stuff, how will do? Excellent work, guys, well done. Sorry, a bit horrible those burpees. Excellent work, guys. Doing fantastically. Hopefully everyone is nice and warmed up now as well. After that. Okay, we're coming back to those combos later on, but we're going to get some work in on the legs. So stick with the 100 rep theme. We're going to take it into our 100 squats. So we're doing 100 squats all in one go. So when you're ready, just normal squats to start with. So we're sitting back, hands squeezing that bottom as you come up. So 20 normal squats for me. Each squat nice and low. Good form, same for each one. So 20 here. Again, really squeeze that bottom. And you're trying to sit back, trying to come forwards. It's too much in the quads. You're going to have those knees sitting right back. So you're getting those glutes working. Good stuff. So we've got 20 normal. You're then going to take it into 10 pulses. So we're staying down on that last one for 10 low pulses and down as low as you can for the pulses. Good stuff. And then after 10 pulses, I'll let you have a little shake off. And then we're into our narrow and wide squat. Each squat is 1 to doing 20. So 10 of each one. So narrow into wide, back into narrow into wide. So 20 all together here. Good stuff. So again, sitting right back. Make sure the narrow, the knees and the ankles are touching. Good stuff. Sitting back as far as you can. Well done. So you've got 20 here. And then we're halfway through on our squats. Good stuff. If you need a little shake off in between, please do. We're then going for 10 pulses in the narrow. So again, knees and ankles together, squatting down in your narrow for 10, and then taking them wide into 10 pulses in the wide squat. Good stuff. And I'll let you have a little sneaky shake off if you need it. We're then getting into our sumos. So the toes are going out. Just pop this down so you can see. Toes are going out to the side, knees are going to follow. If you can, I want you to take the heels off. And we're coming for 10 normal. Try and keep the heels off if you can, just on the balls of the feet. So 10 normal into 10 pulses down at the bottom. So 4 range to start with. Make sure those knees are tracking outwards. And then if you can, stay on those tiptoes and 10 pulses here at the bottom for me. Good stuff. Okay, I think we're about 80 now. We have got 10 squat jumps. If you can't do squat jumps, give me another 10 pulses. So 10 squat jumps. All the 10 pulses if it's too much with the squat jumps. And then I'm going to start introducing our lunges for the lunge round. So you're coming into a squat and a back lunge. Alternating sides on this one, so 10 altogether. So 1 squat, 1 back lunge is 1 rep. And then we're going on to the other side. So 10 altogether, so 5 on each side. And that's our 100 squats. And then we're going to go into the lunges. Good work, guys. If you need a little shake off, please take it. We're going to go straight into our lunges, hopefully keeping the heart rate up with all these reps. So lunges. So we're going to go back lunge. You're going to come back and up. 10 on this side. And then we're staying on the same leg. We're not swapping legs. After your 10th one, you're going to stay static and we're going for 10 up and down. Good stuff. See some legs flying around in Esther's room there. And then after you've done your 10 full range, you know where we're going. We're going into our 10 pulses. Good stuff. And then we're not stopping there. You're going to bring that leg forwards into a 10 single leg squat. So everything is on the one leg. So one leg is staying still, then you've got your 10 single leg squats. What's that she's holding? Good work, guys. Single leg squats, if you need to hold on to something, please do. And then we're going to swap over to the other leg. So you've got your back lunge, is moving forwards and backwards. Watch your form, watch that front knee. Again, you're going in your own time, so just carry on with where you are. So if you're on the other leg, forwards and backwards, then 10 full range static. Try to get that back knee as low to the ground as you can. And then after full range static, we're going for 10 pulses. And then we're bringing that leg forwards into your 10 single leg squats. Good stuff. So you've got 40 reps on each leg. And then once you're done, you can have a tiny shake off, because we are not done, because we have got our curtsy lunges. So once you're done with the single leg lunges, we've got our curtsy lunges. You can do 20 curtsy lunges. So nice big step out to the side, the other leg, tucking nicely behind the front leg. So 20 curtsy lunges. And I'm going to go over a little bit on the reps. I'm going to do 10 pulses on each side. Good stuff. So once you finish your 20 curtsy lunges, 10 reps, 10 pulses on each side. Make sure the knees are going outwards. You can feel that on that inner thigh, so outer thigh, and then 10 pulses on the other. You should be feeling it down the side of the glutes on the outside leg. Excellent work, guys. We're not done. We have 80 pulses to do. So we've done 3 lots of 100 pulses on our legs. Okay, we've got our warriors. You're going to bring the knee up. You're going to take that leg down. So the leg behind you, arm down to the floor. Try not to touch the floor as you're moving that leg. So you're doing 10 on this side for me. Really squeezing the glutes as you take that leg behind you. Knee up as high as you can as well. Holding on to something if you need to. Core kicking in the balance. Good stuff. And then you'll do 10 on the other side. So it's almost like a little breather and a nice stretch through on the hamstring. Knee up high, squeeze the glutes as you take the leg behind you. Good stuff. Excellent work. Once you're on 10 each side, we're down on the ground to finish off the legs, well, the glutes, nicely. So once you're done, pop yourselves onto all fours. Caroline, depending on how you feel with bump, you can do these stood up. So we'll be doing glute donkey kicks. So you can do 10 behind, and then 10 out to the side, Caroline, and then 10 out to the front. Okay, everybody else, we're into glute kicks. So you're on all fours, foot is flat, and you're squeezing that flat foot up towards the ceiling for 10. Then you're coming onto your forearms and squeezing even higher. And then we're doing hamstring curls. So 10 here, flat foot, hips facing down, try not to let the hips come out to the side. Then onto your forearms for 10. But kicking higher, really kicking with using the glute to raise that leg, not momentum. And then you're going to keep that leg up as high as you can, squeeze as high as you can, bring the heel towards the bottom and back up again. 10 hamstring curls. Good stuff. And then Caroline, I don't know if you're doing them stood up. If you are doing them stood up, you take the leg behind you, flatten the foot, squeeze the glutes, 10 here. And then we do 10 out to the side. And then 10 out to the front, keeping a flat foot each time. Good work, guys. And then you're going to go onto the other side. You're back onto all fours, flatten the foot, donkey kicks to start with, so little ones here. And again, hips are facing down towards the floor. Once you've done 10, you're 10 onto your forearms. So you can get a little bit higher, really squeeze the glutes as you're pulsing upwards. Then keep the leg up as high as you can, squeeze the bum, heel towards the bum, and then the leg back up again into your hamstring curls. Good stuff. And then once you've done those, you can have a little sit back onto your heels, very quickly stretch out the bottom, and then pop yourselves up as we're back onto our cardio, and we'll be coming back to those legs in a minute. Good work, everyone's still with me. Oh, it's quite evil, that leg one, wasn't it? Well, you guys have a very quick breather, and then we're back onto our cardio. We're doing both rounds. So 10 exercises with 200 reps all together. And then we get a breather before we repeat the legs again. Right. Okay, guys, starting off our power jacks. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 20 power jacks. Nice and quick. Remember the low impact version. If you need them, stepping to the side. going. And then after your 20 power jacks, you've got your 20 knee to elbow or 20 mountain climbers. Nice and quick. With those ones, knees driving as quick as you can, tummy pulled in. Or the knee to elbow again, tummy pulled in with those ones. And getting the twist, so 20 mountain climbers into 20 high knees. Knees are nice and wide. High knees, so 20 high knees. Then got your 20 side shuffles with your touchdowns. Nice and quick with these. Again, remember staying light on the toes. So I'll let you have a very quick break between the two sets. Good stuff. Want to see a blur across my screen. With those ones up, your 20 side shuffles. We've got, 20 skaters, sorry. Heel up to bottom, driving the arms nice and quick, like ice skating. Good work. And then which of those 20, you can have a very quick breather. Finally take my layers off as I've warmed up. If you're outside, keep your layers nearby though, because when we're doing the more static work, you might cool down quite quickly in this temperature. Okay guys, on to round 2. We've got 20 star jumps. So normal star jumps, or you can step to the side if that's better for you. So 20 here. Try and keep those shoulders down, even though the arms are coming up, try to let them hunch up towards your ears. After 20 star jumps, we got 20 heel kicks. Hips up to bottom, arms up the head. Okay, you can walk them. For the low impact version, you want to make them a bit harder. Without the jumping, you can take the arms up and down. We've then got our spotty dogs, 20 spotty dogs. Again, low impact version, just stepping each time. Good stuff. And then after our spotty dogs, we have got our boxing, 20 jack crosses, into 20 hooks, always up high with those hooks. Like I said, a bit of resistance, make sure you can feel that resistance each time. With each punch, you're getting those arm muscles working. 20 hooks into 20 uppercuts. Again, make sure you use those arm muscles. And then you've got your 10 singles on each side. Good work. Oh gee. Excellent work, guys. And then after the boxing, you've got your 20 burpees or your 30 knee to elbows. Let's get those burpees done. And we can have a quick breather. Good stuff. Nice and quick. Remember, knee to elbow, you're going for 30. You're doing more reps of those ones because they're a little bit easier than the burpees, but some people might need the lower impact version. Remember, you can step those burpees as well, but each time make sure you take the arms overhead so you're getting the full range through with the burpees. Excellent, my guys, I mentioned your 20 burpees. Have a very quick breather, small drink, and we're back onto our lower body, sorry, not upper body. I haven't even started the upper body yet. Good work, guys, well done. I'm sorry, those burpees are a bit evil at the end, aren't they? Right, okay, we're back onto our legs. So we're starting off with our squats. It's a shortened version of what we did before, but still lots and lots of reps. Okay, guys, 10 normal squats, let's go. Stand nice and low. Your normal squats, make sure you're sticking that bottom out, squeezing as you come up. 20 normal squats into 10 normal squats into 10 pulses, straight into 10 narrow and wide. So each squat is 1, so 10 narrow and wide. Try not to straighten the legs in between. Keeps the quads under tension for a bit longer. Good stuff. And then after your narrow into wide, we're into our sumos, lifting those heels if you can. We got 10 full range. Again, make sure the knees are going out to the side. And then you've got 10 pulses here at the bottom. Good stuff. And then we've got 10 squat jumps, or 10 pulses if you're not doing the jumps. Just normal squats. Excellent work, guys. And then we've got 10 narrow into wide squat jumps. If that's too much, you can do the stepping instead. So you can jump into narrow, out into wide. 10 here. Good stuff. And then we're into a squat and a back lunge. 10 all together. So you're alternating the side each time. Good stuff. So big squat, leg behind into your lunge. 10 there for me. And we're going to go straight into our lunge sequence. Just standing up tall, and you're bringing that leg in each time. So 10 on this side. You know where we're going with these ones. Just 10, and then 10 full range, but static. Good stuff. And then 10 pulses down at the bottom. And then your leg coming through for your 10 single leg. We're almost done on the legs. I thought we'd get the legs done. Get those out of the way. And then once you finish that side, obviously you've got to do the other side. So you've got your back lunge that's moving. So 10 moving back lunges into your 10 static full range. Go and make sure that back knee is going as low as you can. Watch your front knee. And then you've got your 10 pulses down at the bottom. And then your leg coming forward into your 10 single leg squats. Whoops, I can't balance well on this side today. Good work. Try not to put that heel on the floor, sitting back as low as you can into your single leg squats. Good work, we're almost done. I'll give you those legs a little shake off. 10 curtsy lunges. Nice big step out to the side. Good stuff. And then we've done your 10 moving. We're going to finish off with your 10 pulses on each side. Good stuff. And now I'll let you have a nice little shake off of those legs. And we're going to come and lie down, and we've got some core work to do. So a little interval, all the moving stuff. Okay, Caroline and Postnatal, I'm going to give you alternatives for this work. So we're down on the mats. Just move away so you can see me. Again, still sticking with the 100 rep theme. Our first one is, what am I doing? So I've lost my, oh, here we go. Okay, so Caroline, you've got bird dog, or postnatal, you're on all fours, opposite hand to opposite elbow, knee to elbow, 20 on one side, and then we're going to swap over. The rest of us have got poke sit-ups, so in a nice long line, you're coming up, reaching towards the toe. If it's too much to reach the toe, you're going to come underneath, little clap under the leg for me. Okay, 20 there. On we go. So reaching up, try not to fling those arms. The work is in the abs, and not the arms to get you up. And then bird dog, knee to elbow, a little crunch in the middle, keeping the back nice and straight. Again, if you can't reach your toes on the pikes, you can take the arms underneath the knee. Good stuff, we've got 20 of those. And then those are doing bird dog, we're going to do 20 bird dogs on the other side. The rest of us are into bicycle crunches, so knees are up. I'm going to take the shoulder across to the opposite knee, pushing out the heel, and you've got your 20 bicycle crunches. Good stuff. Nice long leg, pushing out that heel, and trying to get that shoulder across the body rather than the elbow. Good stuff. And after your 20 bicycle crunches or bird dog, postnatal and pregnancy, you're going to go into your side plank. So one knee down, and you've got your arm twists. And then give me 20 on this side. And the others, we've got scissors. So the legs are up high. And you're going to scissor the legs up and down like that. So 20 scissors. Side plank, you've got 20 arm twists. So the scissors is really important. That lower back is nice and strong, tummy is pulled in. You lower the leg. If you can only go this low with it, that's fine. And if it's too much even then, you can just do one leg at a time if that's a bit easier. Or not so much pressure on the lower back, otherwise scissoring the legs back to forwards, 20 there. And then if you're doing side plank, you'll be doing the side plank on the other side for 20. And those that are lying down, we've got reverse crunches. So you've got 20 reverse crunches, legs up high, flatten the feet. And you're going to push those feet up towards the ceiling. Lifting the bottom. If you're going to cheat with your hands, take the hands off. And push up and down. But don't swing the legs. The legs are going right over your head. You're using too much momentum. They should be pushing up towards the ceiling. So 20 reverse crunches, or you've got the side plank. On the other side, we've got 20 arm twists. So pushing up, few reverse crunches, squeeze the glutes, not glutes, sorry, the abs, lower abs as you're taking those legs up towards the ceiling. Excellent work, guys. And then once you finish your reverse crunches or the side plank arm twist, we're on to Russian twist. This is something we can all join in with. So we're sat down, Caroline, to accommodate bump, you can have your legs straight. Same as postnatal, don't lean back. You're going to stay up nice and tall. You're twisting from side to side. The rest of us can lean back and you're twisting from side to side. Your different options, taking one leg off, both legs, or if you want to do sort of seated bicycle crunches, you can lift one leg up and twist at the elbow past the knee. You get your nice big twist, lifting the legs up, all back to your normal ones, side to side for 20 reps. Good stuff. And that's our first stop with the core. Good work, guys. And then once you've done your 20 reps, whichever option you're going for, you can have a very quick stretch upwards, stretching out the tummy, and then you're going to pop yourselves back up again for our next round of cardio. We're just doing one round, so just the 100 reps of cardio to keep that heart rate up before we then move on to the upper body. Right, everyone's still with me. Good work, guys, excellent stuff. Okay, we're back onto our cardio. Round number one, your 20 power jacks. And 3, 2, 1, off we go. So 20 power jacks, nice and quick. Remember your no impact version, stepping to the side each time. And then after your power jacks, you've got 20 knee to elbow or down the floor of knee for 20 mountain climbers. Good stuff. So 20 mountain climbers. And then after your 20 mountain climbers, you've got your 20 high knees. Wide the arms. And then you've got your 20 side shuffles with your touchdown. So using all the space you've got. And again, nice and light on the toes and whizzing as quick as you can across the screen. I haven't got a huge amount of space here, but by staying on your toes and going quickly, you can still get that heart rate up nice and quickly. And then once you're only 20 side shuffles, we're finishing off with our 20 skaters. Draw over the arms as quick as you can. Excellent work, guys. Have a very quick breathe. That's just a whistle stop tour on the cardio, so we're coming back to that in a minute. And then we're going to go onto our upper body. You're going to need your mat because we're doing some of the upper body work on the floor. Caroline, I'll give you alternatives as you have bump. Okay, guys, you're going to need your resistance band as well. So the first one is down on the floor though, or Caroline, you can be up against a wall. We're doing plank shoulder taps. You'll be up against the wall, take your one hand off like that. The rest of us put in our plank position, straight arm plank, and you've got 20 shoulder taps for me. Try not to twist the body. Keep those hips facing down towards the ground. You can have your knees on the floor, and you're putting that weight onto one side of the body, into the shoulders. Good work. You've got 20 here. And like I say, Caroline, you can be up against the wall in yourself as on your tiptoes if you're comfortable, and you can just take one arm off as you're up against the wall. Good work. Got 20 of those. And then we're still staying down on the mat. You're going to need your resistance band. You're going to pop the resistance bands over the bottom of your feet. And you're going to pull the band backwards. Make sure you've got a nice bit of resistance. Either twist it around your hands or take the feet out wider. And you're on a nice big bit of resistance. You're going to pull those elbows backwards and release. So the shoulder blades come together as the elbows come back and then release. 20 here. So using all the muscles around the shoulder blades. So 20 pullbacks. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Tummy pulled in and elbows going backwards. We've got 20 here. And then you're going to line your tummy with your band. Caroline, if you can come to kneeling, and you're going to just pull the band down in that position for me for 20. The rest of us, we're down on the floor. You're going to have your band in your hands in front of you. And we're going to do shoulder pull downs while we're lying down. So you're looking down towards the ground. You're going to lift your upper body, arms outstretched in front of you, and you're going to pull the band towards your collarbone. If you can manage 20, if that's too much, maybe try 10, then you can take it into 10 dorsal raises. So you're not having the band, you're just using that upper body up and down. Otherwise, tummy pulled in, really squeeze the glutes to help the lower back. And you're pulling that band towards your shoulder blade. Sorry, towards your collarbone. Keep your head looking down towards the ground. Keep the spine in a good position. Glutes turned on to help that lower back. And if it gets too much doing the band, you can look down towards the floor and just raise the upper body without the band for 10 as well. Good work. And once you've done those, we're still down on the floor because we've got our press-ups. Caroline, well, those that can't do the press-ups for a reason, you can do your press-ups against the wall, or you can grab your band and you can give me 20 band pulls towards the chest. The rest of us into our press-ups on your knees or your toes. We've got 20. So tummy pulled in, whichever option you're going for. Chest between the thumbs. Good stuff. On your toes, make sure the whole body is coming down each time. The hips aren't coming down for the upper body. Your whole body's in a nice straight line. And if you are on your knees, keep your toes on the floor and still get that body weight forwards. So you're targeting the chest rather than here, which will be more into the shoulders. Tummy pulled in all instances. And like I said, you have got the band as an option if you need it. So it's 20 there. And then once you're done, we're going to go into 20 tricep dips. And again, if you have any issues with wrists, you can use the band, and you're going to give me 10 tricep extensions on each side. Otherwise, into tricep dips, which is what I'm doing. Your fingers are facing towards your feet, legs out nice and long, and you've got 20 dips. Elbows are going backwards. Try not to let the shoulders hunch up, keep them down. And it's the body that's moving down, not the shoulders coming up and down. And make it a bit harder, you can take a leg off. Make it a bit easier, you can bring the legs in. But in all ways you're doing it, keep the back as close to the bench as possible. Excellent work, guys. Once you're done, have a quick breather. We're back onto our next round of cardio before we repeat the upper body again. So keep your band nearby. And we're on to the second round of our cardio. So the first one, so just 100 reps. The first one was our star jump. So when you're ready, 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So 20 star jumps, low impact version, stepping. Nice on arms and legs, as quick as you can. And then after star jumps, we got our heel kicks, heels up to bottom, arms up the head. And then boxing, so 20 jack crosses, 20 hooks, elbow up nice and high. Just pop that up again. Elbow up nice and high. Then after your 20 hooks, 20 uppercuts, coming up under the chin. And then finishing off, you've got your 10 singles on each side. Excellent work, guys. After your boxing, 20 sweaty dogs. And then you got your 30 knee to elbow or your 20 burpees. And we got a break after these. Remember, low impact version, you can take the jump out and you can step each time. Make sure the arms are going over your head. Otherwise, jumping them to the maximum effort. Excellent work, guys. Once you're under 20 burpees, have a very quick breather. Grab your resistance bands, and we've got our next round of upper body. Good stuff. Everyone doing all right, I hope? Still with me? All right, guys. We are on to the second round of our upper body. Most of it is with the resistance band this time. Okay, when you're ready, shoulder pull downs, nice small gap between the hands, and you're putting the band down 20 times. So arms over your head, band down towards the chest, 20 pull downs. Oh, I hope you can still see me. The sun's, I'm not complaining about the sun. So 20 pull downs. Again, it's a smaller gap than we did in the warm up, because we want more resistance. And then when you've done 20, you're going to do 10 single pull downs on one side. So sliding the arm down the side. And then 10 on the other side. Keep the other arm nice and straight. And you're pulling down the side, working those shoulders, muscles around the shoulder blades. Good stuff. And then we're in front. Bring the band towards the chest this time. So 20 here. So doing 10, we get to the side. 20 as you're pulling the band towards you. These are tougher because you're pulling towards you rather than pulling down. Good work. Take the band out to the side. Bring the shoulder blades in together as you come in. Release as you take the band away. Once you're those 20, you should be starting to feel those ones. You're going to go to 10 on one side. So the arm stays straight. We're not alternating. We're doing 10 on one side. The arm comes out to the side level with the shoulder. Back in again. Keep the hands at shoulder height the whole time. So 10 out to the side on one side. And then 10 out to the side on the other. Good stuff. Again, make sure you're keeping those arms at shoulder height. And the arm that's moving comes right in line to the side of your shoulder. Excellent work, guys. And then we're going into our triceps. So band is behind you, 20 on each side this time. So nice long arms. Make sure you've got a nice, good bit of resistance. Try not to let the neck stick out, keep the shoulders down with these. Again, going for lots of reps on each side, so 20 on one side, you just start to feel those triceps kicking in. then you go onto the other side for 20 on the other side to even it out. Good stuff. Nice on arms. Make sure you get the full 20 reps in if you can. That band out of the way. Good stuff. And then once you've done 20 on your second side, we're going to finish off the upper body with biceps. So you're going to pop the band under your foot. You're going to twist it around your hand. So there's a nice bit, you even want resistance, even when your arm is straight, you don't want this going all lax, you want resistance the whole time. And then you're going to come up to the shoulder, down to the thigh. You're going to do 10 full range and then 10 pulses. Good stuff. So all the way up, all the way down. Again, try not to use that body to bring the band up. The work is all in the arm. And then your 10 pulses after your full range. And then you're going to swap over to the other side. Again, resistance the whole time, even when the arm is low. And up, full range. On this side, keep the elbow close to the body. All the work, all the moving stuff is in your forearm. Don't bend the wrist either, keep the wrist in line with the arm, and then your 10 pulses there in the middle. Excellent work, guys. That is the upper body done. We're not finished with the class though. Well done, little shake off if you need it. We're going to power through some more of our cardio, and then we're going to finish off with a little bit of core. So we'll do 5 exercises, but I'm going to mix them up from the 2 groups that we've been doing. So our first one is our 20 power jack. Let's go. It's our last 100 reps of cardio. Stuff. And just the last bit. Last 100 reps. After your 20 power jacks, we're going into 20 star jumps. Again, you can step to the side for your low impact version with the star jumps. Keep the shoulders down. And then after your star jumps, we've got mountain climbers or your 20-meter elbow. Otherwise, I'm going down for 20 mountain climbers. Good stuff, let's do the 20. Well done, after 20 mountain climbers, 20 high knees. And you're also going to do it 20 burpees to finish off the cardio, or 30 knee to elbow. Well done, guys, get this last set in, and then we get to lie down. Quick as you can. Remember, if you do the knee to elbow, it's 30. Get the knee up nice and high. Otherwise, you're 20 burpees. Excellent work, guys. Once you finish your burpees, grab a nice big drink and then get yourselves down onto the mat for the last bit of core work. Excellent work, guys. Well done. Just tilt my camera down. Okay, last bit of core work. We're all into our side plank. So you're coming down. Oh, hopefully you can see me. That sun is very bright. So I'm just going to move around a little bit, so hopefully you can see me a bit better. No, I don't think that's any better. Sorry. We're going to stay here. Hopefully you can see me all right. Just that sun is very bright. Again, I don't want to complain because I love the sun. Right, okay. Side plank. Your option, join your knee. And we're doing 1 arm twist, 1 leg raise, 10 each. So 1 arm twist, 1 leg raise is 1 rep. We're doing 10. Don't let the hips sag down when you're doing the leg raise, especially if you're stacking up your feet. Really important you keep those hips away from the ground. So 10 on this side. So 1 arm twist, 1 leg raise, is 1 rep. And keep those hips and ribs as high up away from the mat as you can. Good work, guys. So 10 here. And then once you're on 10 on one side, you're going to do the same on the other side. So if you are on one knee or stacking up the feet, you keep the hips and ribs up as much as you can. So it's 1 arm twist, 1 leg raise. Good stuff. 10 of these all together. Really important, especially when you do the leg raise, if you stack the feet on each other, don't let that body move. Good work. And then once you've done that, we're on to hip bridges. So Caroline with bump, if you can come onto your knees and do some of these ones, so you're working the core, the glutes and the quads are coming up and down gently. With those, the rest of us into hip bridges is fine for postnatal as well. You've got your normal hip bridges. You can give me 20 normal hip bridges, or coming up onto one leg, raising the leg 10 pulses, or 10 leg extensions. With all of those, keep the bottom and glutes away from the mat. Right, guys, let's go. So you've got your normal hip bridges, little pause at the top, and back down again. And give me 20, or single leg, you've got 10 pulses. Not too fast, nice and slow and controlled, or your 10 leg raises. You can take your hands off to make it harder. Once you've done 10 on one side, come back down to reset up. You can really squeeze those glutes at the top before you go onto your 10 pulses or 10 leg extensions on the other side. And if you're sick of the normal hip bridges, you're coming up, squeezing as hard as you can, releasing each vertebrae at a time. Don't just come back down with a flat back. You want to do it nice and slow and controlled. You can take the arms off in all 3 scenarios to make it harder. And then once you're done, guys, have a full big body stretch for me. And then get yourselves up to standing to do our stretches. We are done. It's another week. Another week done. And half term for many of us. Yay! No homeschooling next week. Excellent work, guys. Well done. When you're ready, bringing your heel up to bottom. I'm just going to stretch off the quads. So heel up to bottom, keep the knees together. Push those hips forwards and getting a nice stretch through your quads. Good stuff. And then swapping onto the other side for me again. Heel up to bottom, knees together, push the hips forwards till you feel an extended stretch through the quads. Good stuff. And then back to the first leg. You're going to take the ankle over the opposite knee, sitting back, that figure of 4, taking the knee out to the side, getting a stretch into the glutes. So thank you for sticking with me in this lockdown. I don't know how many weeks we're on now, 6, I don't know. I am going to run a class next week. My class is next week in half term, just to break up the routine a little bit, or lack of routine, I suppose, in half term. Excellent, guys, take that same leg in front for your hamstring stretch. Put the heel on the floor, gently bring the toe up, bring the arm across the shoulders. So yeah, so all my classes will run as normal next week. We keep that bit of a routine going if people need that bit of exercise break. Good stuff. And then take the other ankle over the other knee, take the knee out to the side, sitting back, and a nice stretch into the glutes. Again, holding on to the wall or something if you need to for balance. And then take that leg out in front of you to a hamstring stretch, heel on the floor, the toe gently coming up towards the shin, take the arm across to stretch off the shoulders, stick the bum out as far as you can, getting that nice stretch through the hamstring. Excellent work, your arm up for your triceps. One arm, take it gently behind your neck and stretching off those triceps. And then swapping to the other side for me. Help me up, I keep dropping my head off. Excellent work, guys. And then just a quick upper back stretch. So take the arms out in front, pull the shoulder blades as far apart as you can, reaching over and getting a nice stretch through the upper back. And then releasing that into chest stretch, arms out to the side, or you can take them behind you. Get a nice stretch, keep the shoulders down as well. And then a big stretch upwards, reaching down towards the floor. You should feel a nice bit of pressure coming off the lower back there. And then when you're ready to release, bring yourselves back up.